Hello YouTube, this is T-Row Price667 and we are back with our week 11 battle versus Jack and his Vancouver Titangs, or Jack also known as Gravy. And first off, if you haven't seen last week's battle, I do suggest checking it out. Uh, it's been a random weird season thus far. We are entering the last couple of weeks here. Currently, I am fighting for my life for a playoff spot. I believe I am just on the outside looking in. Currently 5-5 with a -4 differential, which is it's the differential alone that's keeping me out of top 8, I believe. So it's going to be coming down to can I win these last couple of weeks versus how well can I like help my differential, because I don't think my differential is at the point where I can save it. So first off, going up against Gravy, and his team's actually currently sitting number 2 in the standings, just behind Monte. So he's a pretty much just from that alone, he's a really good battler, well accomplished within this format at least for this season specifically. So definitely have our work cut out for us. So what his team is, he has an Urshifu single strike, a Tapu Fini, a Jirachi, a Spectrier, a Lycanroc Dusk, a Toxtricity, a Diggersby, a Skarmory, Tangela, and Fracture. So on his team, he's got like a couple of really good threats. Urshifu single strike, I still think should not be allowed in the Galar Dex League. I think it's just way too good. Honestly, if you can like click a button into a KO pretty much every single Mon in the format or Oko, then I don't think you should really be allowed. So, and also just its ability, you can't protect from. I'm just not a big fan of allowing this mod. I think it's way too good. Like in an Uber's league, it's fine. It's like a lower tier Uber, but like in this league alone, I just think it's way too good. So, that's my complaints with them having that mod. But fortunately, I've been fortunate enough to like be able to avoid facing it all season. This will be actually my first and only time facing it in the regular season. If I make playoffs, I'll most definitely have to face it a few times in playoffs. So I'm pretty sure that every team that's drafted Urshifu is currently in the playoffs. So it's telling me there could be at least like up to 3 Urshifus. So that's gonna be fun. But his team's like very scary. He's got a really good defensive core in Tapu Fini and Skarmory, which funnily enough I struggled to break because my electric type is good with the Coco, but outside of that, he does have ways to counter Coco as well. So it's going to be a fun one, I think. He's got a lot of threats. His Jirachi is actually a huge threat. Spectrier is actually also a very big threat for me, since my only Ghost Resist is a Obstagoon, so that's going to be fun. Lycanroc Dusk, of course. Now I can't just be cheesy and win with Dragonite D-Dancing. Toxtricity is annoying, especially like the specs for Life Orb set. So he's literally just got a whole bunch of mons that I struggle to deal with. But fortunately, he's got a whole bunch of mons I struggle to deal with, so he doesn't know which six to pick. So that's the silver lining there. But getting into the team, first off we have a Dragonite, which is I made a special Dragonite here, rocking Rose Hurricane, Earthquake, and Thunder. I am of the belief that I will hit my moves. This may come to bite me later on, but I needed the extra damage from Thunder and over Thunderbolt just to like ensure 2-hit KOs versus Skarmory and Tapu Fini. Um, I was contemplating between a Dragon Dance set, but Dragon Dance, it's revenge killed so easily by Lycanroc that I really did not want to run it. And also, it still doesn't really break through a defensive Tapu Fini or defensive Skarmory for that matter without being toxic from the Skarmory and just blown back by the Tapu Fini. So that's kind of what the Thunder's here for. Of course, Thunder is going to do much more to a Tapu Fini, but it will do a lot to Skarmory. It's rocking Earthquake actually, though I am a Modest Nature. Earthquake still, it will take out Toxtricity guaranteed. It will deal a lot of damage, if not take out the Lycanroc, as well as deal a whole bunch of damage to Jirachi. So it's kind of here just for the extra insurance so I don't just get completely walled later on. So it's kind of what this set is for. It's like kind of like a special breaker set, as well as like I have enough HP to really tank a lot of hits from his slower mons, like Diggersby I can tank hits from and then roost up against, so Diggersby won't be able just to spam versus me. So that's important, I think, for what I built here. Next up, we have Piloswine. Now, his Ice Resist is a Tapu Fini, and of course, Freeze Dry can also hit Tapu Fini for relatively good damage. So it's kind of what the Piloswine is here for, is just get rocks up and then spam ice moves. I'm rocking Ice Shard, Earthquake, and Freeze Dry. So I decided that like the ice moves I will click will probably just be Ice Shard over like Icicle Crash or Icicle Spear, since I'm slower than everything anyways. And I think the best check for this would probably be just Skarmory, but I do have ways to handle Skarmory in the back, so I just think overall, get rocks up, pivot out type, get out of there, click Ice Shard to like revenge anything that's on low HP, and Earthquake just deals a lot of damage to a lot of his team. Since his way of beating this, it does like Skarmory, it might roost on this, but it doesn't really want to in case I call it out and get an Earthquake, and the rest of his mons don't really handle Piloswine that well, since his ground resist is Tangela. Next up, we have Decidueye, and I kind of like cycled between what I want to do. I ended up just saying, you know what, I'm going to bring a special set, since Ismon is meant for defogging, but the issue is if it wants to defog, Skarmory kind of just comes in and sits on it. So I think if I bring a nature power and instead of just clicking defog, I can bait the Skarmory if the electric terrain is up and then hit it really hard with the Thunderbolt. So this is kind of what the special attack, that's kind of why I made it a special attacker. As well as Leaf Storm kind of just blows the Tapu Fini back, so Tapu Fini can't just sit in versus this. And then Shadow Ball just hits everything else except Urshifu, which I can hit with a Leaf Storm. Or as well as like if Fini's Misty Terrain is up, I can hit with a Nature Power. So it's kind of just overall going to hit things. It hits different things very well. And its speed, of course, is just in order to outspeed like an Adamant Diggersby or like a that is pretty much what its speed is, Adamant Diggersby, as well as like a modest Tapu Fini. So that's kind of what its speed is for. Next up, we have Buzzwole. Now, originally I was going like a very bulky Buzzwole, but I decided that his team actually does not really have that great of Buzzwole switch-ins, so I could just run Close Combat and Thunder Punch, and pretty much just break through his whole entire team with this set. I can first just spam Thunder Punch versus pretty much his whole team until the Spectrier is down and the Tapu Fini is injured enough, and then I can switch and start spamming Close Combat, and he doesn't really have a good switch in for that. So overall, it's just Choice Banded, hit really hard. Enough HP to at least, if the Urshifu is like deciding to click Aerial Ace first when I switch in versus it, I can tank Aerial Aces fairly well. And then like based on damage, I can see if he's like banded or not. So this is kind of what this set is for. Next up, we have Tapu Koko, and this Tapu Koko is equipped to outspeed a Lycanroc Dusk, as I don't really care for trying to outspeed Spectrier, because the best I can do versus Spectrier is speed tying, and Spectrier would more than likely 1v1 Koko better than I can 1v1 it. So I decided not to worry about trying to outspeed Spectrier, instead put more in HP and defense and just outspeed the Lycanroc. So I'm rocking Roost, U-turn, Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt. Not really much to say about that. Common set. Same with the Heavy Duty Boots. I don't want to get hurt by Hazard, since he can really just spike stack against me pretty well, pretty freely. So it's just here to click these moves. Thunderbolt is really spammable versus his whole team outside of like Diggersby and Toxtricity. Even then, Toxtricity doesn't really want to take extra damage. And Diggersby, I can just U-turn out versus, depending if it's Scarf or not. And finally, we have Obstagoon, and I'm rocking a Choice Scarf set with a Jolly Nature with enough to outspeed an Adamant or Shifu. So if it's Adamant or Shifu and he decides to bring Scarf as well, I can still outspeed that. I'm rocking Gunk Shot, Knockoff, Double Edge, and Parting Shot. Knockoff, pretty well, once again, spammable versus his team, pretty much. Gunk Shot for Fini, and Double Edge just for that reckless stab damage, since I'm not running a Guts ability due to Tapu Fini being there and Misty Surge possibly being up for a few turns at a time. So I'd rather not just try to rely on Guts proccing and instead just bring a Scarf Reckless set. So yeah, that is my team. It's going to be a tough battle, I think. I'm definitely going to have to figure out how I'm going to do it. Obstagoon can work as a win con, same as Dragonite or even Buzzwole, depending on how I want to play this out. It's probably more going to be like break down his team and try to clean up with Obstagoon, I think would be the plan here. But we'll figure out how the battle goes and play based on that. I feel rather more confident with this team right now than I did earlier this week. It's still going to be an uphill battle because of Urshifu alone is just a pain to deal with. Even with Buzzwole, Urshifu still gets Aerial Ace or Acrobatics, so it can still do a lot of damage. So overall, we're just going to have to do our best at it, and hopefully we can reap the rewards. Alright, I will see you all at the battle. Alright, we are connected with Jack here and see what he brings. So he's got the Urshifu, the Jirachi, the Skarmory, the Spectrier, Diggersby, and the Toxtricity. So he didn't bring the Tapu Fini, which is amazing. So like my Piloswine is a little bit better. I mean, it still has Jirachi, but like no Tapu Fini means I can keep up electric terrain longer, which means my Decidueye set can actually work here. I was worried about that because of like Tapu Fini can like come in and ruin the Decidueye set, but now I can at least like keep the Decidueye set longer. I want to lead the Piloswine because I think he might just lead the Diggersby here, so I just want to get rocks out if he leads Diggersby. Alright, good luck, have fun to Jack, and let's get this battle started. First off, let's see what his lead is. Please tell me it's Diggersby. Or even Jirachi. I don't know why he would lead Jirachi, but you know, I would take it. Nigel, what's that? That is a Diggersby, perfect. So this Diggersby, I think it might be able to even Oko this if it has a fighting type move. But I don't know. I think he might just U-turn here. That's what I'm expecting. So I'm gonna get my rocks up. Yeah, he just U-turns. Oh, that was a crit. Goodness. So I think that U-turn damage, especially since it was a crit, just tells me he's not banded. Yeah, he's not banded, so that's nice. He goes directly into Skarmory. That's fine. I get my rocks up here. Now he can defog if he wants. But I'm just going to take this opportunity to go into Coco. He could also click Toxic, which would be annoying. But I'll see what he wants to click here. The fact that he didn't bring Tapu Fini is telling me he probably brought some Toxic. Okay, so he just set spikes. Does he want to continue spiking? I have a Decidueye in the back. I think I need a U-turn out. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to U-turn. If he stays in, yeah, he withdraws. Where does he go into? Yeah, back into Diggersby. That's what I expected. So now I go into Decidueye. Now, are you leftovers? So I proc my leftovers. No. So I'm guessing this is Scarfair. He could knock off, which would do, I think, probably just kill me, because I'm not really a bulky Decidueye. Heck, U-turn would do a lot. I think I'm gonna call the U-turn. Into, where do we want to go into? What would he go into though? He'd definitely go into Skarmory if he U-turns. I'm gonna click Shadow Ball. It's my mid-round play. Oh, he just hard withdrawals. So is he not Scarf then? He goes right back into Skarmory. Perfect. Oh, that is a clean 2 KO now. I can just click it again. Like, he might just go Diggersby. But the Skarmory is weakened, which is amazing. Oh, he sacks the Skarmory. That's perfect. What does he go into now? I'm assuming he goes Urshifu. Spectrier, he could also go Spectrier, I think. Rodriguez. Yeah, he just goes Spectrier. So I do have my check for Spectrier is Obstagoon. And I could just click knockoff. Double kick is not going to do a lot to me. Yeah. And I can just click. Oh, he's life forward too. Okay. So that's telling me he's not like a Choice Specs or a Scarf Set, which I don't know why you'd be Choice, but he's not Colbert Berry, which is amazing. So I can knock off here and what is just switch in the Urshifu probably, but if I knock off the Urshifu, that's amazing. So him being double kick is annoying because of the fact that I can't just go hard Obstagoon anymore. Okay, but I can knock this item off, which is amazing. So what's his item? He was Scarf. Okay. Now I go Buzzwole. But now he doesn't have anything to outspeed, well, outside of course, the Spectrier. Spectrier still outspeeds Coco. Unless he's rocking double Scarf with, like, Jirachi. He clicks U-turn. Alright. You're going Jirachi, right? Yeah. Okay, so Jirachi's in, and I don't really have a switch in for Jirachi. Woohoo! Well, outside of Dragonite, but this Dragonite set isn't really that useful anymore because I would just be clicking Earthquake. So I want to save Dragonite still for the Toxtricity, I think. But what do I go in versus Jirachi? Do I go Piloswine and just sack Piloswine pretty much? I really like Decidueye still. I think I'm gonna go Dragonite. No, he got Ice moves. Yeah, I think Piloswine's fine. I'm okay with only one layer spikes. I think my rocks is more annoying than his spikes. He's Calm Mind. Oh boy. I should have just stayed in close combat. Uh, do I have a way to beat this? Well, Obstagoon, I guess. But he could be Colbur Berry. Flash Cannon I don't think would kill me from here because I'm a rather specially Pokemon. I'll have to check though. It might because it's +1. Yeah, it probably does because it's +1. Aura Sphere. That won't kill. It's not stab. Yeah, it's not stab, so. Now I'm just going to click it again. Getting this weekend is just what I care about in the end. Yeah, so he clicks Sidekick to take out Piloswine and also like in case I wanted to switch into something else. So this is all fine. How much would Coco kill from here? Oh no, he's +1, so I have to go Obstagoon. Which is annoying because I am actually taking Spikes damage, and then soon enough I am losing this too. I didn't think about that. Yeah, maybe I should have gone. I can still get rid of Spikes later on. Knockoff is fine here. Though I do really like Double Edge. Yeah, I'm gonna click Double Edge. In case he wants to save, I think he would save Jirachi for Buzzwole. So I'm just gonna click Double Edge. Oh no, he stays in. So he was sacking Jirachi full-heartedly. So that's on me. Dang it. Oh well. That was a bad call on my part. I mean, this is fine. Jirachi's now dead to rocks if it wants to switch, and I can just go Coco. And you turn out. Yeah, I'm gonna go Coco, and you turn out probably to Dragonite. What does he have for Dragonite? So I now lose to Spectrier. So I have to be wary of that. But I'm going to U-turn out. The Diggersby's weekend, well not weekend, but I think if I go Buzzwole, what does he go? He'll go Spectrier probably. And I don't have a Spectrier switching, so. And I need Buzzwole alive still for Urshifu. So I think, I think Dragonite. And then, it depends what he goes to. I should have clicked Knockoff, but I was thinking he might want to go Urshifu, so that's on me in the end. End of the day, it's okay. Now, what does he want to go into? He goes Spectrier. So he's willing to sack this off versus me. Probably just to break my my multi-scale. I think I need a Hurricane, unfortunately. I can miss, but I think it's worth the risk. I have to Hurricane. He burns me. That's fine. I am not a Dragon Dance set. I am a special set. And I miss. Crap. That's not good. I don't think Hex kills from here. Wait, it might. Dragonite versus a Spectrier. Hex at level 50. And say I am burned. No, Hex does not kill, but Hurricane should kill. I just need to hit my Hurricane. He Calm Minds. Oh, okay, so he's really hoping that I miss. After a Calm Mind, he should kill me with a Hex. If I miss again, I'll be really disappointed. Please hit. Thank you. That did not do enough. Oh, no. Should I save this? Life Orb. How many Life Orbs does he need? I lose, I think, to this. That's annoying, but it is what it is. Missing that first Hurricane really sucks. But I should have clicked Knock. I shouldn't have risked it. It's on me. Oh, he's Shadow Ball. I think I lived this. Yeah, I live. Just hit. Oh, come on! Are you serious? Are you... Oh my goodness. Really? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. It's so annoying. That's stupid. I don't win now. I don't have a... Like... Maybe Buzzwole can bring it back, but I don't see how I win. Yeah, I just can't hit my moves, I guess. Great. Like, I should have clicked Earthquake maybe, but, like, Earthquake was doing nothing because I'm burned and I have no attack investment. So I just... What do I sack here? So he has Urshifu. Okay, so, I don't think he has anything for... So I need to go off the fact that he doesn't have anything for... Off the hope that he has nothing for... Buzzwole with Urshifu. So I think the two mods I need to keep alive are Decidueye and Urshifu. So I'm not Urshifu Buzzwole. So I'm gonna go into Coco and pretty much sack off Coco. I'm hoping Life Orb from here kills. I don't know. I think it does. Yes, Life Orb should kill from here. So, I mean, I'm going to U-turn. But I think Shadow Ball should take me out. Yeah. Oh, a crit. I don't know if that crit mattered or not, though, to be honest. He was +2, so yeah, the crit did not matter. Let's see, what do I go in here, though? Because if I go Decidueye, I lose if he goes Urshifu. If I go... I have to go Buzzwole. Oh, he went this. I think I lose now. Let's see. Does he kill? So he is faster than me. But does he kill with... Does he kill me with... I mean, probably overdrive. I mean, he would definitely kill me with overdrive. What am I saying? I'm just annoyed a little bit that I missed 2 hurricanes because I would love to have Coco alive. And at least Dragonite sort of healthy. Yeah, he kills me with any move he wants to click, pretty much. So I have to go to Decidueye, unfortunately. It was literally just a... I mean, he could Volt Switch here too, and I'm still in the exact same position. So I think probably his best play is Volt Switching. Because I need to switch. Or Sludge Waving. Yeah, Sludge Wave would work as well. I think, based on that damage, I might live another Sludge Wave. Just barely, though. So I'm going to Shadow Ball, I think. Not much I can do, except click Shadow Ball. Yeah, just barely live. Alright, either way, this is GG's, because I don't think Buzz will outspeeds. So, it sucks. Missing those 2 Hurricanes really sucked. But that's what you get for running Hurricane, I guess, so it is what it is. It's unfortunate. I mean, I guess my luck came back to bite me. So you win some with luck, you lose some with luck. It's fine. It happens, so nothing to be really too salty about. So it's just, it happens. It is what it is. GG's to Gray. I mean, close combat you would kill. So it's like, it's the move I have to click. I don't live Sludge Wave though, so GG's to Gray. Yeah, so. GG's to Gray. I should click Knockoff with Obsidian, I think, but at the end, it didn't matter. It was just, it came down to Hurricane misses, and I, of course, missed, so. It is what it is. You take what you get, and you get what you take, so. It happens. It's just not much you can do about it. Hacks is what it is. I could have maybe built a different team. I don't know. But it's just hindsight's 2020, of course. I think I built what I wanted, and I think I did well. It was just I should have clicked Knock versus the Jirachi, and then versus, or even Ice Sharded the Jirachi so that Double Edge would kill later on. But if I click Double Edge, it goes Spectrier. So it's just, it sucks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It does suck missing. I mean, if I hit one of those Hurricanes, I would have been fine. I think is my issue, is because like I just needed to hit one Hurricane. But you know what? It's whatever. It happens to the best of us, so can't really do much about it. GG's to Gray once again. He's having an amazing season, so if I had to lose to anyone, I'm okay with losing to him, I guess. So I'll talk to y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.